Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and it is July, and I realized I haven't done a garden update with you guys yet. So the most interesting thing these days is the fact that this garden here planted itself. I did not plant tomatoes here, nor did I plant that borage. That was not my plan for this bed. I wanted to put peppers here. But, life finds a way, as Dr. Ian Malcolm says. And we've got tomatoes. There's actually a bunch of them in there, so I had to thin this out. There was probably 12 tomato plants in there, and it was just too much, along with some other weeds. And I did plant pepper seeds, but I couldn't tell if they were peppers or not. There was a lot of stuff happening, and it was overcrowded, so I went and got these stakes here, and I just got done getting them staked and kind of plucked off some of the, at the bottom. I like to take out some of the leaves and not stems, little offshoots from the bottom, and we'll see how they do. They've already got some fruit happening on them. So they just got fertilized. I'll show you the fertilizer I use. It's called, what's this stuff called? Let's go look at it. It's kind of a mess. We're working on things under construction. Neptune's Harvest, tomato and veg. So I use this quite a bit, and these guys, when I used it last year or whatever, it would just explode. We would get so much stuff. So I just hit them with a little Neptune's Harvest, little fish guts. And then this here is my raspberry, and we had a pretty good harvest off of this. They were delicious. However, bad old baby Chala not only was eating them, but she also jumped into it or whatever, and basically broke a bunch of branches and stuff. And she's an idiot, and she annoys me. She's cute, but damn it, is she a pain in the ass. So I've got a couple of these kind of beetles, or whatever they are. I don't know what those are. Kind of creepy looking to me, but I've been seeing them lately. If you know what those are, let me know. Should I be concerned? Should I be concerned about these things? Where are they? I don't know. There's also been some wasps, which I'm not a fan of. Let's see, so we've got that going. And then here, and this is weedy because I can't really get to it. I put this mesh, or not mesh, a little bit of this gate over it to protect them when they were seedlings, to keep Chala away from them. And it worked, but it also makes it hard for me to de-weed things. Another crop that we keep getting, I planted one time, is this amaranth. I planted, 2 years ago? And it keeps coming back, and it comes back all over the place. So we have tomatoes that come up on their own, borage that comes up on its own, amaranth that comes up on its own, kind of wherever it wants. The raspberries are doing great. The strawberries, things got neglected. I mean, it's to be expected. I wasn't able to do much, post-surgery, but I'm out here now trying to, I did as much as I could back in March, and then I couldn't really do anything for much of April, May, and June, so is what it is. But look at that. We've got these, I forgot what these are, what species they are, but they're green beans, but they're not green, they're purple. And so I think that's pretty cool. They're looking pretty good. I wonder if they're still soft. I think they can be eaten. Pretty sure they can be eaten. So, Chala has also been eating the green beans, the purple beans. We've got some peppers coming up. This is another area where I just planted some cucumbers over here. Oh, look, more tomatoes coming up, more amaranth. I'm like, you guys, you're crazy. That appears to be a mystery squash. It looks like a squash, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like squash leaves? I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like it to me, so I haven't dug it up. I didn't want squash here, but I kind of let things live that if you decide you want to be a squash and you want to be here, I'm inclined to let you. So we'll see what happens. And then over here, see, now I told this boy to water this stuff. Does not look like it got watered to me. It all looks pretty dry. So in those white buckets there are some herbs, and I did not mark which ones, foolishly. So we'll see. Mystery herbs. It's either cumin, oregano, or cilantro. There's the 3 mystery herb buckets. We've got some ginger that's looking pretty good right there in the galvanized. This big one is zucchini. So that's looking really good. It's overcrowded. I really should have thinned that out, but I didn't, so here we are. I don't want to murder them now. They're doing so well, but I don't know if how that's gonna work out. These are tomatillos, which they're looking a bit leggy, but I've had good luck growing them in the past. And here, it looks like maybe the lemon balm I planted might be coming up right there. Got some onion scapes, and I plant them mostly just because I have onions that start to sprout, and why not plant them? And especially since onions, they repel various pests. So I kind of just, if we get onions from them, great. If we don't, oh well. I didn't buy them or anything. It's just they start to sprout. I put them in the ground, and whatever happens, happens. And sometimes we get some nice sized onions. Sometimes we don't. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Costs nothing. Got some basil right there. A little baby basil coming up. This one is a hot pepper. Some thyme. More basil. Put a lot of basil here. Here's some carrot. Carrot's starting to flower. I don't know when to pull the carrot up, but the leaves are still growing. And so I've left it. And these are the tomatoes that I actually planted, which are not as big as the surprise tomatoes. More basil. And then here is, I can't remember if it's a black bean or a pinto bean, but that's another bean I put right there. So that's basically what we got going on. Now over there, I just dug up a bunch of garlic. It did not grow as big as it did in previous years. I wonder if I pulled it up too late or too early. I don't know, but it was really small. But it looked fine, and the leaves were turning brown and wilting, and I think it was done, but we just got a bunch of small garlic. Look at this guy, little bastard. You better not sting me. I'd be so mad. Strawberries, that over there, it was the strawberry area. I also planted some lettuce and some thyme, and I usually do peanuts, but the strawberries seem to have run their course. And so I think I'm going to have to, they've been there for a few years now, so I think I have read that strawberries you have to relocate every few years, and they seem to be at that point. We didn't get hardly anything from them. They weren't looking that great. And so it doesn't help that the area got neglected, but it also got neglected because nothing was happening really. So more de-weeding and cleaning and hopefully harvesting coming soon. I got another raspberry bush that I want to plant, but I have to get more fencing before I do that because, I'm learning there's not much point in planting anything with Chala here because she's going to eat it unless I can protect it. So it's in a pot. It's there. I got it. Yeah, what can you do? So I'll figure out where to put it and I'll get some fencing or something. All right, I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. If you haven't, then you should probably do that. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Next video I'm about to shoot right now, I'm going to show you the front where I'm making a pollinator garden. And I'm pretty excited about that. I've actually put in a lot of work into that, and the back has gotten a little bit neglected. I'm only one person. It's a lot of work. A lot of work doing all this. But do what I can. Thanks for watching.